Hello and welcome to Teacher Needs a Drink podcast. I am Elvis, your host, and I'm here to let you know that this is a not safe for work podcast. We are teachers at the end of the week and really the end of our ropes, and we'd like to be able to talk honestly and openly about education without having to worry about losing our jobs. So we'll be using pseudonyms throughout the podcast, hence the Elvis. Now, I'd also like to thank all of our patrons who are out there. For as little as $5 a month, you can become one of our patrons and hear your name read at the beginning. You get access to our special Facebook group, almost 100 exclusive pieces of audio content that can only be heard through our Patreon. So first, a big thank you to Eccentric ESO Lady, Terry J, Justin M, Tracy B, Miss Wonder Stats, Quentin P, Ekebex, Mistress Mischief, Natasha S, Miss Anthropy, Princess Buttercup, Dragon Lady, Kelsey, Helena C, Aaron B, Stephanie S, Maggie M, Texas Teacher Kristen, Miss Sunshine, James Nally J, Jody D, Samantha D, Lisa C, Rachel, Jan Genie, Exhausted Band Director, Kimberly K, Jessica A, Swiffle Ev Owners, Amanda F, Ariana L, Physics Runner, Steph, Michael M, William P, Aldrich T, Vascular Pianita, Britt M, Teresa H, Biker Teach, Marsha M, Christina B, Kristen B, Jason F, Abby B, Sarah B, Regina N, Josie S, Sam B, Mary E, Jamie B, Kristen W, Vanessa J, Mary C, RJR, Kristen C, Johanna H, Space Panties, Irma A, Nimi, and Sarah N. Woo, that was a mouthful. I'd also like to thank our sponsors over at Lud Lamb Dramatics. If you are a theater teacher or know one in your building, you should go to ludlamdramatics.com. They have the best educational theater resources out there, everything from classroom posters to motivational gifts and items to give to your students. You should go check out ludlamdramatics.com right now. All right, my friends, the last thing I want to share is we have a special link you can use right now. If you go to teacherneedsdrinkpodcast.com, you can leave a voicemail. So you can leave a comment, a story, let us hear about what's going on with you, and we might react on the air like we do today because we have a special recording from Jan Genie who left us an audio message, and so we respond to it. All right, my friends, I love everyone out there. I hope you enjoy this episode 165.
Balls, 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 balls.
Yay!
May the balls be with you.
Wonderful. Well, welcome to Teacher Needs a Drink podcast. I am Elvis, your host, and today I am joined by some people we haven't had on here in a long time. So let's start with Mr. Wayne Kurr.
Hey, everyone. The lotion smells really good this time.
Peppermint.
I hate it.
And also with us today is Miss Bo Peep.
Hi, everyone.
Been a minute. And also with us today, Miss Bunny O'Hare.
Hey, Elvis. Hey, folks.
And last but not least, she's returned from her cave in a field in the depths of some dark moat, Shirley Temper.
I know I'm stubborn, single-minded, and obsessive, but those are all traits of great writers and serial killers.
I really enjoyed the Wednesday series. I think it was much better than I was expecting. I like that it didn't get too Tim Burton-y.
Yeah.
And I liked it because it was pretty much like the Addams family is at Hogwarts. And that's kind of the vibe I was going with. And so my daughter liked it, so we got into it together. And ooh, that last episode, the last two, she was getting into it. Ooh. So many things. So many. Well, friends, we are in like the train to winter break, and I am so excited to be on this train. I looked, it's not this week, but we, as of recording this, only have 2 Mondays left to go to school during this calendar year. And the fact that there's only 2 Mondays for me to go to work, I can handle that Monday, especially since they're like 2 weeks before a winter break where I'm gone for 2. And this first week of winter break, because I have essentially 2 weeks and a few days of winter break, man, I am going to be done. Like, my kids aren't with me. It's just me not working in an empty house for a week. I am so excited. Yay. So many things I can get done or just not do. Oh, I am going to embrace the not doing things.
There's going to be no pants. No pants.
Oh, there's
God.
no pants when my kids are here. I mean, that doesn't change anything. But
I was literally
so
like in the process of typing that in the text box. Like he's
The
not
visual.
he's not going to put on pants for a week is what's going to
The
happen.
visual.
yeah, no,
Please.
it's like I'll have if you ever watch Curb Your Enthusiasm, you got to have that towel by the door. So if you get like something delivered, just throw the towel around your waist real quick and like, hey, what's up? And then you awkwardly drop it when you bend over whatever they sat on the ground. You're like, your fault. You could have put it on the shelf, you lazy bitch. See my ass. Anyway, that's me right now. What about you guys? Wayne, it's been like 2 months, 3 months. I don't think we've talked to you this fall. What's going on, man?
The usual like, hey, let's get this thing done. Oh, we got another thing to do after that and another thing to do after that. And then on top of it, that whole, family drama thing. You got to love those. So,
Yeah.
other than that, just been doing my usual blah, blah, blah. Oh my God, the towel. Anyhow, I just, been making my way, and I am very jealous of all of you that have to do with 2 more Mondays. I have 3.
Yeah.
So, yeah. Oh, yeah.
Wayne, I have some words for you. I heard them once. They were very wise. And if any of you guys out there have heard of them, you can say them along with me. It starts like it's called, making your way in the world today takes everything you got. I don't remember the rest of the song, but I mean, sometimes you got to go where everyone knows your name. And that's here. So welcome back. I'm glad you're here. We're your cheers. Miss Bo Peep, I know this has also been a busy fall for you. You and your boyfriend partner moved in together. You're in a different place. What's going on with you?
Yes. I am one of the rare few who this isn't my busiest time of year, the holidays leading up to Christmas. A lot of things like before and right after, like immediately after Christmas break is going to be my super duper busy time. So I've been kind of just anticipating that. As much as I'm looking forward to the break, there's a lot that I feel like I need to get done before that. Ooh, also to celebrate actually having a real job for the past 2.5 years, I made my first big girl purchase and bought a car.
Woo! Yeah.
So that's exciting, but also to see like so much drain out. But I also it was also a point in which I am so grateful for all the help that I got. Getting ready for the break and hoping that I'm as prepared as I can is where I'm at.
Bunny, what about you and the foo-foo? What's been going on?
The foo-foo has had a stomach bug for the last couple of days, so that's been super fun.
Yeah.
But other than that, we're doing pretty good. She has started walking. So that's very exciting. And she is probably the main reason that I'm not in jail right now, because these children at school are sure trying it, but I need to be out of jail. So, yeah.
Oh, well, I want you out of jail too. And then also, since she's walking around, you're about to get to that spot in your life where anything breakable or fun is about 4 feet off the ground at all times, or there's just empty shelves, or like, no, this is the drawer where she just gets the pots and pans out of.
Oh, no, like we put the Christmas tree up, but there's nothing on it.
Yeah.
Like it's just the tree and the lights right now.
And last but not least, Shirley Temper, welcome back. It's been a minute. What's going on with you?
Hi there. I don't remember what I talked about the last time. Last month I'm having randomly my first time in my life, I'm having ovarian cysts. And this is definitely, I'm not a pussy, but god damn, they hurt. And I had one and it was bad. And then it kept getting worse and worse and worse. And they were like, that's not normal. And they checked it out. And it turns out I had another one, a hemorrhagic cyst on the other one, which is like a regular cyst, but larger and full of blood.
Jeez.
So it sucked. I missed a bit of work because it was either take a bunch of painkillers that made me nauseous and not able to poop and not able to work or drive, or, ibuprofen and a water or a heating pad, which is as effective as it sounds. And so that sucked. But, I have a therapist, so that's good because I needed it. And my brain is just completely shut off. I really hate this time of year, you guys. I really hate the Christmas season. And I'm just kind of realizing how much I hate it, and I just kind of epiphanied about it right before this podcast. But the amount of bullshit that teachers deal with, and also I have to like parent my children and Santa and the elf on a shelf, and I have to buy presents, and there's like the music program, and there's all the programs, and I really don't like this time of year. I really don't. Because, guys, I mean, think about it, though. Even our break, our 2 weeks, it's not really a break. Because I have to, like, go see family, and I have to be merry and jolly, and all I want to do is get back in my bed cocoon where I live.
You know what? There's nothing wrong with that. You're not the only person who doesn't care for the holidays and doesn't get a break, on the break. A lot of people, their school is even more of a break than their home is. That's why they stay up there so much later. It happens. I've been there, and I've been through times in my life where it's like that. So I get you, Shirley. There is nothing wrong with any of that. All right, folks, today we have a special treat. As many of you know, if you have something you'd like to share with us here at Teacher Needs Drink Podcast, you can go to our website, teacherneedsdrinkpodcast.com, and you can leave a voice memo for us, and we'll play it on the air if it fits in. If you're just like, screw you, Elvis, I hate you, I want my money back. I'm like, yeah, no, sorry, we'll go on the air. So today we have a voice message left with us by listener Jen Genie, also one of our patrons. So here we go.
Hey. So we all know that this is the season of giving, and the holidays, not only are we doing extra crafts, extra parties, extra projects, coat drives, secret Santas, blah, 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 but also because I work at a nonprofit school for kids with severe disabilities, because we're a nonprofit, we are all... I got in the mail, donation requests. And I'm like, are you kidding me? And I know I'm not alone in this, but it's so frustrating. It's like, I am giving so much, just as a teacher in general, all teachers do, with all the extra stuff we do for the holidays, especially. But now you're also wanting money out of me? I mean, I don't have any money. I have to buy presents for my own kids. I can't give you. Am I supposed to tell my kids, sorry, I had to give money to my school so that the school could keep the lights on? Yeah, good job, kiddos. You just donated your Christmas presents for a good cause. You know what? Fuck that. I'm burned out. I'm tired. I love my students. I love my teaching. I really do love teaching, but I'm just like, the holidays suck. I just want to do my job and then go home and put all this energy into my own family instead of spending extra time decorating and then giving money. I'm like, I'm not going to do it. I don't have any money to give. But it just seems rude that, they send it out to everybody. They send it to the board of directors, to all the parents, to everything. I get it. Why are you sending it to staff? We're already giving you our blood. Come on. There has to be a line drawn here where you, instead of requesting money, how about you just say thank you as we're staying up in the middle of the night, wrapping gifts for people we don't even know. Thank you.
I hear that, Jim Genie. I hear that, and I feel it deep down. There's two things to unpack here that I think we need to discuss about it. First, we're going to have to talk about Secret Santa at the workplace, because that's a very divided thing. Some people love it. Some people really don't like it. Number two, we're going to have to discuss the whole school asking for donations for just about anything, things that we're supposed to enjoy ourselves. Party committees, saying it's like, hey, we're gonna have a great party, we need everyone to chip in $10. And while I get, if you want to host this party as a teacher, you're not gonna have money to feed everybody for free or whatever, but I don't know, some of the mandatory Christmas parties we ought to throw in on kind of weird. But let's start first with the donation. I do not like it when schools ask their staffs for donations at all. Stop, period. We don't get paid very much. And so to ask for us to give back because that's what matters, talk to some of the parents who are wealthy. Talk to the other schools in wealthier areas. Don't hit up your own staff. That's just poor taste. I had a principal who was like, hey, we need to donate for the summer camp that just provides special opportunities for kids. Rah, rah, rah. I'm like, oh, that sounds great. Then I looked and it was like a really heavy church pray away the gay type thing. It was like, oh, shit. No, don't ask me for money for your own weird religious shit. No. But my friends, let's talk about this. Who would like to go first?
Oh, I have a story. Ooh.
Go for it, Shirley.
So every year, two things. Every year, my district has a designated person who also works within the district come and ask. They come to every campus and ask for donations for March of Dimes, which, yes, is a lovely charity. However, they really press that sometimes they get donations from 100% of the campus. And fuck you, first of all. But that's like an every year thing. So we come to expect it. However, at the beginning of this year, you guys, they were hitting up campuses for donations to create education grants for our district. Unpack that. Mm-hmm. They wanted us to donate our money for education grants for us.
It's not enough that you're already educating the students in your area. You need to pay for them to go to the school too.
That I've spent, at this part, at this stage, probably over thousands of dollars. Yes, we were pretty collectively gobsmacked, and there were administrators kind of like at the exits. I really wanted to leave. I was very angry. And again, they were trying to say, well, one campus donated 100%. And I was like, oh, okay.
Good for them.
Eat my entire ass front to back.
I kind of feel like that's when they're saying it like that, like, oh, so admin must get to go to a nice dinner or something, or get a catered lunch if their district or if their school gives 100%. Yeah.
I did beat.
That's what it sounds like. You know what? If I was pressing, I'm like, you know what? I'll have every teacher give $1, but I'll just donate that money myself in my own name. Got 75 staff members. I'll put $75 and just say $1 came from each of them. That way they don't have.
I did beat the system though, because I totally won one of the educational grants.
Nice.
Well, good. Ms. Bo Peep, you got anything?
Well, I'm just feeling like this could be the art of tone deafness episodes, because we've got like the extreme of the Prairie Grove superintendent, but even stuff like this is just like, as Gingini said too, like this is an email sent out to everybody, but it's just kind of thoughtless, why just, and a thank you can go such a long way. So just how about don't send that email to the teachers, and maybe even consider just a simple thank you. It makes a
huge difference. Huge. Bunny?
I was just kind of laughing at the utter audacity of essentially asking people to give back part of their paycheck.
Mm-hmm.
Like, you're, just, it's, and the asking people to contribute to education grants thing is a really common thing in the area that I teach in, like both of the school districts that I've worked for in the last, let's say 10 years have had an education foundation that does this kind of thing. And the only reason I'm okay with it is because like money goes to teachers who want to do special projects, and it's not just like going to things that the principals or the campuses or the upper admin wants. Like teachers can say, hey, I want to do this cool thing that needs extra supplies. And so it, like in a perfect world, yes, schools would be better funded. But in the meantime, like I also have been a recipient of such a grant. So, but it's still just asking for donations to keep the lights on. Like, are you freaking kidding me?
Yeah, that's a next level. Yeah. Oh, and by the way, we cut your health insurance again. See ya. Bye, Pete.
What do you mean again? Still.
Yeah. Leave money on the desk before you go. Okay, well, let's move on to the next part. And that's about Secret Santas. Now, I am not anti-Secret Santa. However, I fully understand and consider of people who just don't want to bother. Because number one, I'm someone who doesn't participate. I love the idea of giving someone like a friend of mine at work lots of secret presents and them not knowing it's me. I think that's great. However, there have been times in my life where I signed up for this and I'm giving someone who's like out of a school of 110 staff members, someone who I've never met in a triple over department, who I've never even really seen before. And so I'm supposed to give them maybe not shit for 6 days. And it's number one, hard for me to care. Like, oh, it says on this thing they like Hershey's. I'll get them a Hershey bar and a Starbucks card. Yay, my heart is in it. And I don't have time with that. And so I would rather just not participate if I'm not able to, put my heart or time into it. And that's the other thing is I don't really have time. I'm a busy guy. I got side hustles. I got relationships. I got kids. I got work. I can't just, So I don't have time for it. So I abstain because there's nothing worse than being a bitter Secret Santa or half-assing it. Because, man, I've gotten half-assed Secret Santas. And I'm like, just don't. We're cool. We don't need to do this. But some people love it. Miss Bo Peep, tell me about Secret Santa.
Well, to completely disclose, I haven't done this on my campus. I do participate in a white elephant. Now, white elephant is so much fun.
That's the jam.
Especially I just love the game of putting in something terrible and then you get something great back. That just feels like such a victory too. But now that I'm actually making more money, especially since I do this with my students, I do put in something nice. But there were some times where I've been pretty broke that I will put in something really cheap and try to get something back. But we're not talking about White Elephant. We're talking about Secret Santa. I like it. I think it's fun. I think it could be, if my department in particular was open to it, I think it would be a good way for us to connect to each other. But yeah, I would definitely stress no pressure to participate. Anything that is any forced volunteering or donations, I feel like just sucks the fun out of it.
Yeah. No, if it's mandatory, people are going to have to participate who don't want to. And those are the people you don't want to do your secret happy some fun time Santa with. Bunny, I'm curious what your take on the Secret Santa is.
I think if you do it right, it can be a lot of fun. It definitely has to be an opt-in thing. Hey, if you want to do this, cool. If not, no hard feelings. Nobody's going to care kind of thing if you don't want to. At my campus this year, they put a max on so for Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, the small gifts, a $2 limit. So I literally went to Dollar Tree and just got it's okay for it to be small and not extravagant for the first and then maybe by the end of the week you have some kids do some sneaky spying for you and maybe you come up with some better ideas because I know I don't know the teacher that I have well, but I know I have students who have that teacher, so maybe I just have a network of spies. I don't know.
I like the network of spies. Wayne, what about you?
I am very much I don't participate. I just don't. For 3 reasons. 1, I don't have the time. 2, it takes a long time for me to actually get to know anybody on campus since I am so far removed, as in they throw us into the corner and that's where we stay for most of the year. We don't even have since COVID, we have not had a faculty lounge where anybody gets together and sits down and eats with each other. So in which case, I'm kind of okay, you want to grow some kind of community? Secret Santa's not the way to do it. So I don't participate. I don't have the time for it. And it feels really odd for me to give gifts to people that don't even make their way down to come say hi to anybody else either. So,
Shirley.
So, my campus is doing a Secret Santa right now, and our one of our secretaries has arranged it, and she's really she's a slick one. I like her. At the beginning of the year, we filled out a staff favorites list, and it was just a bunch of random questions, and I was like, that's weird. Why is that there? But I had a really bad day a few weeks ago, and I was crying in the office, which I really hate doing. And that secretary saw that I was having a bad day and went out and got my favorite candy bar and brought it to me. And so she's amazing. And we are doing Secret Santa, but it's every Friday for these last week was our first Secret Santa Friday. So there's only 3 of them. And, there's a cap, there's a money cap, which I ignored. And I got somebody who is a secretary in a different building, but I got on the Amazon and I found their favorite things, and I'm kind of enjoying it. I feel like I got screwed. My Secret Santa's not great right now, but maybe they'll turn the corner. I know I'm a little bitter, but I'm trying to hype myself up and be like, yeah, but this other person, they're going to have a really good Christmas because of me. That's what, see, your dog gets it. Exactly.
Aww.
That's what I was saying. See.
And see. Hey guys, guess what?
What?
We have a Patreon.
Only bad
Is that
bitches
where you
have
find
Patreon.
badass bitches?
That's
Shut up.
yes,
That's
bad
right.
bitches.
That's right. We have a Patreon. For as little as $5 a month, you can get access to hundreds of exclusive episodes and exclusive content, things we record just for Patreon, lots of interviews with hosts, lots of extra stories, behind-the-scenes clips, movie reviews, live streams. Oh my God, there's so much. There's also our beautiful Facebook group that goes and we all chat. It's only available for members of the Patreon. We have so much good stuff, and you can be part of it for as little as $5 a month. So sign up and do it now! Woohoo! For just to lay some groundwork before Bunny comes in with her loopholes, both of these events are daily and ongoing. Let me make that clear. Both of these events are daily and ongoing. We're going to say in perpetuity for the rest of your life. So, would you rather have all children under the age of 6 are actively trying to kill you, or you're an employee at Walmart and every day is Black Friday? So once again, my friends, would you rather have all children under the age of 6 trying actively to kill you, or your employee at Walmart and every day is Black Friday? Bum, bum, bum. Who would like to go first?
I'll take it.
Okay, Wayne, what you got?
Black Friday.
100%?
100% Black Friday. Of course, the only problem is that if anybody tries to take me on, I have plenty of things in the store to beat them with.
That's true. You can get all Ash from Evil Dead, just like, this is my boomstick.
Exactly.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I think Black Friday, but man, that's a long time of people endlessly coming to get the cheap-ass Christmas tree. Or, I don't know, is anyone going to take the 6-year-olds trying to kill you? I felt like they were trying to before, but Shirley, Bunny, Miss Bo Peep?
I can't because my husband works with elementary people, and they have a whole elementary music program, and that's a lot of little fuckers trying to kill me all at once. I Black Friday it because brick and mortar stores are really Black Friday's hardly anything anymore because of the internet. So I think I could handle Black Friday.
Yeah, I think I'd take Black Friday over being like an Amazon warehouse worker every day. Bunny?
As a parent who has somebody under the age of 6 currently living in my home, I'm Black Fridaying it. I'm going to pick me a nice Wally World out in the sticks somewhere where people have to drive 40 miles just to get to the store, and I will take my chances.
Yeah, now the foo-foo's walking. That's trouble. Miss Bo Peep?
I think it's interesting to compare these two, and we seem to all agree on Black Friday. And I feel like the fundamental difference is for the Black Friday shoppers, you have a large group of people who are only motivated by their own self-interest versus a large group of young people who are all united in the goal to kill you. So, and I think we know that, like, if a classroom, for example, are united in the goal of not giving a shit, that is very effective. So if they wanted to kill us, my God.
Yeah, I know they might not come out with a good plan, but if they ever just realize that, like, if their technique is just get him, and I'm in a school building where like 80% of the humans are under the, well, I guess not under the age of 6, but I have to be at like a daycare or preschool. But sometimes I'm at schools, and like I could probably take 5 of them, maybe 6 of them. But once you get like in the double digits with that many kids, especially like 6-year-olds who can walk and punch and kick, and they probably know what to put their fingers, that can suck. That's like was it 100 ducks or 100 horse-sized ducks or 100 horse-sized duck? I forget.
Yeah.
Say it right.
Yeah. Plus, all of them are just at that height where they can just groin punch you.
At least it's not a car wash full of dicks.
Yeah.
Someday we're going to get the car wash full of dicks back in there. I missed that one. All right, friends. Well, thanks for joining us for another episode of Teacher Needs a Drink podcast. I'd like to thank all of my hosts who are with me today. A big thank you to Ms. Bo Peep.
My pleasure. Happy holidays, everybody. You can get...
Yeah, only a couple more Mondays. And also Mr. Wayne Kurr.
Hey, this lotion has that peppermint spell.
Oh, ouch. Cold burns. I'd also like to thank Miss Shirley Temper.
For the record, I don't believe I'm better than everyone else. Just that I'm better than you.
And last but not least, it's fitting for today, Miss Bunny O'Hare.
A, she's not wrong, and B, thank you for having me back. It was a pleasure as always.
As always, unless it's not sometimes.
Freaking sense.
All right, my friends. I love every one of you. Everyone out there, take deep breaths, deep drinks, and cheers!
Hang in there, friends.
All right, friends, thanks for joining us for another episode of Teacher Needs a Drink podcast. I'd like to thank my fellow hosts who were with me today. I appreciate them so much. I'd also like to thank our sponsors at Ludlam Dramatics. If you need a theater poster or something theater related, go to ludlamdramatics.com. They have the best educational theater resources out there. All right, let's see, where to sum up. I really enjoyed hearing from Jen Genie today, and I'd love to hear from more of you. If you'd like to leave a comment or have us react to something you have to say, go to www.teacherneedsdrinkpodcast.com and leave a voicemail for us. Thank you to all the patrons out there. For as little as $5, you can become one of them. And I don't know, I'm burning out. December, it's almost break time. I love all you guys, but I need sleep. Cheers, friends. Cheers.